Come in, close the door, it's good to see you. We gotta talk about Bestial Maliss. This time, with an amazing duelist named Adam. Playing Bestial Maliss. Off with his head!
What's going on, guys? Pegasus from the Wise Guys, and I'm here with the homie Adam, man. You know, it's been a long time coming, bro. You're one of the newest GOATs in the city. Everybody loves you, man. Everybody sees you playing some spice.
We have a good city. We have a good city.
Hey, man. Well,
yeah.
let's get into it.
Let's jump into it. So this is two tops post SUDA Maliss, utilizing the new cards.
Look, off with his head.
So you play 3 of all the Maliss names. You play 3 of this. It's still a starter in the deck if you play a lot of Bestials, which is what this is doing. And then you play these honorary Maliss cards, the Rescue Ace traps, and then the one Maliss extender that plays through. And then because I'm playing a heavy Bestial engine, I'm playing the 3 Allures.
Question about Allure: do people really rock with Allure like that, where they love to see the pluses off of that, or you feel like it could be another
strong
card?
It's one of your best cards to just like set and keep playing through. Plus with the high Bestial count, like Allure is just so strong to go through. Like a couple changes to the deck as well. I'll probably like consider Shifter in there too. For non-engine, we can go ahead and talk through that. There's a heavy Bestial count, so play the mag, 2 Druids, 1 Boldrake. This one's really good, especially with a new card in the extra deck. When you play this, you can now bring back a light, and now Boldrake's live a lot more time. Play the Regain, good in the mirror, and then the Free Libellion. So this can serve as an extender. It turns Chessie into pretty much full combo. Rest of non-engine, 3 Charmies, 3 Imperm, 3 Ash. These are just the ones that have like the biggest impact across every deck. I consider Nib, but a lot of decks can still just sort of like extend through it. And then just the 1 talent and the 1 cool buy. This is mostly just for some siding patterns. So clean 40, as consistent as it can get.
You feel like Nib would get you away from your game plan that you're going for, honestly, or is it just...
Yeah, so Nib conflicts. Like I can jump into the side and kind of explain why. It conflicts with Dominus Impulse.
Oh,
like,
damn right it does.
This card's amazing. This going forward, I would cut Libellion so that I can play this into the main deck. You can hit twins. You can hit like plug-in, and then into the Maliss matchup, this is probably like the strongest hand trap.
So way more profit in that card.
Exactly, yeah. And so, you know, I do play Nib. I'm playing 3 cross out. I do play Nib for siding patterns. You know, against Ryziel, these 2 were going in. This I'll probably take out. It's not as impactful anymore. Maybe something like Metal Tronus would be a little bit stronger. But so I do include that in there. There is conflict, right? If you open these 2, essentially against Maliss, all you do, let them get all the way to the white binder. Then you Nib. They'll banish it away. When they attempt to bring it back, that's when you Dominus Impulse. Normally leaves you on an empty board.
Can I ask, do you you're a high level player, bro? Do you ever metagame somebody and make them see the impulse and then shock them with the Nib later on? I've done that.
I mean, I think if sometimes if I've played game 2 and they've seen that I've got impulse, sometimes I will like imperm a lower value target to potentially bluff like the destruction effect.
Right.
Not a ton though.
Yeah.
The other cards, I think this is in everyone's side deck, should be as well post SUDA, the Artifact Lancia. And then the tech choice. I stole this from some people. It's essentially skill drain, but if you're playing any of the Bestials, this essentially is just locking your opponent out from playing. So this is really good. You get Lancia, you can just set this. If you have a Bestial, you've got to it from Libellion, Regain, anyway like that. As soon as you get back to your turn, you can put a Bestial on the field, start controlling the game state.
So it's like a half emptiness.
Yeah, it's really strong. It's really hard to out because no one is siding, myself included, back row remove. So continuous cards, skill drain, Dragon's Bind, they're staying on the field.
Ignorant. Absolutely ignorant.
Extra deck super standard, Typhone, the 3 Maliss cards, you have to play them. These are all the different extenders. You play IP now in the full combo. You're typically ending on IP and a Bowl coming back, and this is typically bringing back your Griffin. So this is kind of like the new end board, really good for breakers. You don't lose.
And this is the new one. This is the brand new one.
Yeah, this card's amazing. Like it changes the entire deck. of how it's built. Like if you look at the extra, I've cut terahertz. This will go soon as well. I'll play Lingerido again. It's good to check the mirror.
And it's savage like that towards terahertz? Is that bad? It's power crept, I guess?
So like you know, you get hand trapped so much you never make it there through your line anyway. So there's no point really like putting those god cards in your deck because it's a big commitment. Maybe if you played Ultimate Slayer, like you could warrant the aggregator. But this board is just really difficult to play through. You also get the choice effect to non-target destroy. You can really catch your opponent off guard because they always think you're going to special summon from the graveyard. But if you have this in the grave, which is going to be always in your end board now, there's just so many ways to tag into this via GW6, a Bestial, or even the Bow now to bring this back.
You're always going to get home with whatever strategy.
That's pretty much resolved in this format, so it kind of makes Ghost Bow, I think, post SUDA not as strong as people were kind of using it before against Maliss. And then this lock, it's probably enough to get Griffin banned.
That's enough to get you home anywhere.
But this now, especially as you set up the combo, this is in the middle field. So it's it's real clean. It's really difficult to get around, and not to mention the arrows on all of the Maliss cards work incredibly well.
Yes, they do.
With Nightmare Griffin, right? So you can set up your lock. But yeah, that's the profile. I think this is the top or one of the top best decks next format. So shout out everyone here. Shout out Wise Guy, Seb for lending me half the cards in this deck, and all the crew.
Hey, we appreciate you, bro. We appreciate you, bro. We out. That's a Wild Banks.
I see Geico's a bunch of haters.